I don't know about you guys, but when I come over to YouTube and I look up Cyberpunk gameplay, and I skip those ads, and I come in here and I look at this gameplay and I watch this whole 20-minute video, come down to the comments here and you figure out that people don't really think this game's gonna be good. People are worried, people think it needs work, people think it should be delayed further, and my opinion is not too far from that. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not here to shit on this game. This game has been hyped up for almost a decade and is one of the most legendary games based to come out ever. This game was announced before I was old enough to play Black Ops 1 Zombies. People graduated high school, college, had a family, had 3 kids before this game came out. And yet here we are in 2020 with it only about a month away, and yet we're not where we thought we would be. In my head, this game was almost destined to fail. Knowing that 10 years of hype would gradually build up, people would imagine the expectations of this game out of this world, and I did too, but maybe that's not what we're getting. We're gonna be getting an above average game, but because people's expectations are just above the roof, it's gonna be hard to really determine how good the game is based on what people thought it was going to be. The first couple trailers for Cyberpunk looked amazing and out of this world, but like, we're not gonna really be seeing that. That's kind of like the over exaggeration of beta, I think, and like the early, they want you to see a little bit more, pre-scripted things. But in this most recent trailer, or this most recent, 70-minute gameplay from last month, which is only 2 months away from release, I was let down. The hand-to-hand combat didn't really seem amazing or as satisfying and as well put together as I thought it would be. The gunplay was a little bit weird. It looked average to decent. The graphics, of course, look great, and they're always gonna look great, but then again, we saw less environmental elements in the streets of the game. Less people walking around. The streets didn't feel alive, didn't feel vibrant, it felt dead. Overall, I mean, people think the combat feels a little bit stiff, and the driving feels really arcadey and not as detailed and connected as GTA. It's more simplistic. A lot of these things we're saying are nitpicks, but these are the things people expected to be in the game after all these years of development and polishing in time. We're seeing these problems that we really didn't expect to see, and that's the reason this game's gonna trip over its own hype. People are expecting this game to be one of the best games of all time and come out perfect, for the game to be the way that they dreamed it to be and heard about it being. But in reality, this game's gonna come out with problems, game-breaking glitches and bugs that don't let you progress, certain issues that every game has, but we just are so above in our own asses about this game that we think it's gonna be perfect. I mean, bro, they put Keanu Reeves in the fucking game, and that got everyone hyped as shit. I mean, that is something that is hyped to be about. This game is expected to be super polished with hundreds and hundreds of hours of content, but we don't know what anything is yet. It's not till the general population from a beta gets their hands on this game that we're gonna really know if it's worth buying or not. I just feel like we haven't seen enough like real gameplay where you're just trying to figure shit out and just walk down the streets and stuff, because I mean, I can't press that pre-order button yet. I don't know about you guys, but I just haven't been able to press it. The game's shown me a lot of wows, yet it still feels like a little bit fake almost. I don't know, it just doesn't feel polished and finished. If you're watching this video, I want you guys to lower your expectations immediately, because if they are as high as mine were, or the average person's is about this game, you gotta lower them, because I don't think the game's gonna be there, or at least from the start be there. Patches and listening to community feedback will eventually push the game to the spot where we all thought it was at one point. As we approach the game's release, we're going to be seeing a lot more content from the game, a lot more reveals and information, so it might get better in these next 2 months. Remember, that gameplay was released a month ago, but it was not recorded then, so it could have been before that, so we're still seeing what we got. They've promised so much, and we want to see so much from the game, and everyone wants to. I mean, there are a lot of things that are good. The skill system is amazing, the location and the theme, the environment are all good. Cyberpunk is a cool theme. There's so much going on, and all we can hope for is that they deliver on what they promise. But like I said, so far from what I've seen, guys, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this game. A lot of people feel the same way, but at the end of the day, in these next couple months, we'll see how they show us the game and how they unfold everything that there's still left to uncover. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and tell me what you guys think of Cyberpunk 2077. You think it's going to be a good game? Think it's going to be ass? Let me know why. And as always, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.